You're looking for answers? You have questions? You don't even know what physiology is? Well, that's what I do. Right here on The Physiology Show.
Hey everyone, Jed Coburnis here from jedcoburnis.com, coming to you from Roseau, Minnesota. And this is The Physiology Show, episode number 12, where I'm going to talk about macros, mindset, and show you some foods, right, that go through my head, how I see it, and we'll go from there. Okay? If you're watching from Facebook Live, welcome. What's up? If you're watching from a recording, thanks for being here, right? Thanks for finding me. Thanks for taking the time to even listen to anything that I ever put out, or even the tone of my voice. I'm always amazed that people just show up and want to listen to whatever the heck I have to say. But here we go. This is episode 12. I haven't done a show in probably a month and a half, and so much has happened since then. It's been nuts. I switched from production now. I'm into HR for my day job. I have some awesome clients here in Roseau. It's been really nuts. We have the sunroom all finished. This is a redone room, and it's going well, right? Life is good. Everything is slowed down. We're finishing the house. My in-laws are building a house. My father-in-law has pretty much built it by himself. It's amazing. And you know, hunting weekend is this weekend. We're gonna shoot. Hopefully, I get to shoot a deer. Haven't done that for like 6 years, but anyway, right? Let's get to the show. So let's get into it. So macros. First of all, what are macros? Macros is short for macronutrients. And there's 3 of them, right? There's protein, there's carbohydrates, and there's fats. And what I'm really going to focus on is proteins, right? Protein is, at the end of the day, what I worry about most. Because if you're not getting enough protein, you're probably hungry, right? You're probably hungry a lot. And take in our bodies in consideration. So take our bodies in consideration. What do our bodies do? Our bodies are protein creating machines. Like, we want protein, and not like, right? Like muscle bound protein. It's just proteins. Like, our bodies break down proteins so it can be used as energy. Like, that's it, right? So if we're not getting enough protein, our body has to take away from something to make the protein, break it down, and turn it into energy. Like, it fascinates me to think that food that can be stored longer than 6 months, people are still eating in today's day and age. You probably shouldn't be. Your body doesn't know what to do with that. So what does it do? Your body takes it and stores it until it goes, well, I don't know what else to use, so now I'm going to use this. But it uses it last, right? It uses it last all the time. So that's why fresh foods, I really like, we'll use fresh foods. That's why, right? That is exactly why. Now, do the foods that are storable, like candy or chips or, you know, granola bars, whatever, do they taste good? Absolutely. Of course they taste good. It's kind of how it works. But I'll go over it in a little bit, like how I see food, and it's all about mindset, right? So let's get back to macros. What are macros? How do you, oh my gosh, I don't know, I don't get it. It's the latest hype, right? Macros is the latest hype within the health and fitness field. There's a macros coach who is good, right? And you got Mike Vacanti, dude's brilliant, he's fit, he's freaking, you know, he's strong, he looks good, he sounds good, he's actually a really good coach. And it comes down to macros, and they all talk about these macros. Well, how do you do macros, right? Well, it comes down to what? It comes down to reading a food label. Now, there's a boatload of stuff, like, look at this, right? There's a boatload of information on there, and it's really small. So what do we do to help that situation? You narrow it down to 3 things. Macros, macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And if you want to narrow it down even more, here's what you do. You you take your body weight and you eat that many protein. So like you eat that many grams of protein. That's it. Stay as simple as that. Why would a person need to count calories and macronutrients and micronutrients and vitamins, minerals, whatever, right? The human brain, the human process, that's too much. That's too much too fast. You're not going to get it that much, right? It's not going to happen that fast because that is way too much information for you to learn in a short amount of time. So this is muscle milk, right? This is good. This is a decent product. Like, I have no affiliation with anything that I'm going to show you tonight, so just so you know that. But muscle milk, 40 grams of protein per, right, 1 gram of sugar and 10 grams of carbohydrates. So total, what I see is you have 11 grams of potential energy per 40 grams of protein, which is energy being used right away because your body knows and is ready to use the protein right away, okay? And that's the point. Is if you're, and this is a good ROI, right? You have 40 grams protein to 10 or 11 grams of potential energy, carbohydrates, and sugar. Now, I'm not saying don't eat carbohydrates, don't eat carbs, right? I'm saying just be aware of it. Be aware of what kind of energy you're putting in your body. And muscle milk's a decent product to do that with, right? Or any kind of, there's so many of them out there. So many protein drinks out there. Premier Protein. Go to Sam's Club or Walmart. Premier Protein is actually the stuff that we drink all the time. I forgot to bring that in here, but it's just those little cartons. The best price that I can find for it. I'm an affiliate of a few programs that have a 20 or 30 gram protein drink, but whatever, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to, is find the best one that works for you and, run with it. The thing is ingredients, right? You could talk about ingredients all day. Products are products. Find something that is convenient and cheap. If you can find those two things and it tastes good, well, there you go. That works, right? It works. Whatever you want to call it. Products are products. You're going to go get meat or peanut butter. Speaking of peanut butter. So peanut butter is a good source of protein, but you got to be careful because peanuts have fat in them, right? And fat, you want to eat fat too, but be very aware of it. If you're not as serious about like, okay, I'm going to drop this weight and become a bodybuilder or a body competitor, if you're that serious, yes, start tracking all of this stuff I'm talking about, but you don't need to yet, right? Nobody gets that serious right away. So I guess what I'm saying is just be aware of it. Increase your awareness. Because protein itself from peanut butter, and get the all-natural peanut butter. So a sidebar on macronutrients from that is natural peanut butter itself. You're going to want to get this because you want to stay away from the hydrogenated oils in the regular peanut butter. There's very strong links to hypertension and heart attack and high cholesterol from that hydrogenated oil and all the other unhappy stuff that you want. So get the natural stuff. It actually tastes the same. It's the no stir, right? No need to stir type Skippy or Jif or whatever. It's really good stuff. But, right, so you have 7 grams of protein for 6 grams carbohydrates and 3 sugars. So, I mean, you're kind of breaking even there on potential energy. But the other thing is to think about is fat, right? So total fat is 16 grams. That's a lot of grams right away. And then if you're looking at 25% of your RDA, recommended daily allowance, it's quite a bit. And you're getting two tablespoons for one serving size. So tablespoons about that size, right? About that size. And they're probably not talking like heaping. They're probably just talking right level with it. Hello, right? Hey, and by the way, from Facebook Live, hit the share button. Share it with your friends. Ready, set, go. But right, so but if there's no other option, grab the peanut butter, okay? So eggs too, right? 4 eggs in the morning is about 30 grams of protein. That just skyrockets your metabolism. Do that too. All of this stuff I'm talking about, macros, get your protein in within about 20 minutes of waking up. Start your metabolism, stoke that fire, and get it high up, okay? If you want to grab an apple with the peanut butter, that would offset a lot of things because apples increase your metabolism and speed up the fat burn while you have the fat in the peanut butter. Put these things together and that's a killer breakfast, killer snack, and just a metabolism burning equation, right? It just works out for you. Now, water is the other piece. You're gonna need water. I know some people are like, oh my God, I can't stand the drink, right? I can't stand to drink water. Okay, I get it. There's actually this product out there. It's pretty cool. You can buy these anywhere, pretty much. Anywhere. Products are products. I just found stuff that works. It's called MIO electrolytes. Mio, however you want to say it, electrolytes. So I can pretty much read all of the words on the ingredients, so that works, right? There isn't like chemicals in this thing, but it tastes great and there's vitamin B in it, so it'll give you energy. But throw that in here, then you get your water in. Granted, that's not a macronutrient, but that's mindset, right? Increase your water, it increases your circulation, which increases the ability for you to have more energy and burn more fat or get more muscle or whatever you're trying to do. That's the point. Now, sugar, right? Sugar is a sidebar for me. A person needs to, if you're looking to lose weight, burn fat, whatever you're looking to do, sugar is something to also be very aware of. So when I say carbohydrates, also look at the grams of sugar on your food label, right? A person who's trying to lose any kind of weight or body fat should take in no more than 40 grams of sugar per day. No more, right? Good luck with that. Just saying. If you're trying to go extreme, you're going to do fine. But no freaking way. Sugar's in everything nowadays, okay? So a good snack to throw in there because it's very sweet, okay, are these sugar snap peas. Right? Sugar snap peas. I was eating them right in front of you. Sorry, but sugar snap peas are nature's candy. Like, they're just sweet generally. They're just that good. Sugar snap peas and carrots and peanut butter would be a killer snack. Give that a shot. Okay? Now, that's the healthy end. That's the healthy end of this equation. Or the, I don't know if you want to call it healthy, like that's the efficient way that your body knows how to run. Now, let's say we get into the piece of the unhealthy piece. So how I see food. Now we're going to go down this road. We have bite-sized candy bars and we have pop. Okay. What is a can of pop? A can of pop has 0 protein. You're not going to feel anything. You're not going to feel full. It has 36 grams of sugar and 37 grams of carbohydrates, carbs, right? 0 grams fat, but it doesn't matter. So even when you have a diet soda, a diet pop, whatever you want to call it, you're going to have carbohydrates and somewhat sugar. Like, it's just called chemicals at that point. They're chemical reactions. That's what they are, okay? And then these candy bars, think of this as just a block of sugar. Where does this go? This is, a little bite-sized candy bar. And then you have about 5 of these a day. This goes here, 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 right? I mean, you might as well just tape it on. Might as well just tape it on here. Like, it just sits there. It's potential energy. Unless you're like LeBron James or, the Chicago Cubs who just won the World Series after 108 years. Anyway, you're not using this energy right away. It just gets stored as fat. That's how I see food. That's how I see this stuff. This all is just storable energy. If you want to store it, great. Get huge and store it up. Do it up. But if you want efficiency, use stuff, eat stuff that your body knows how to use right away, right? Your body knows what to do with this stuff. I see this as energy. If I could hold out food, like if you could see like a little energy ball, that's how I see food. I see this as a block of sugar, as a thing of sugar, and all it does is just get stored on your body. That's how I see food. I see food as a utility, not as an emotional piece. It does nothing for me emotionally anymore. And I say anymore because it takes a ton of work up here. It takes a ton, I'll say it again, a ton of work up here to get to this point, but it is worth it. Food is an addiction. Sugar lights up the brain just like cocaine does because it gives you a high. That's how it works. I can't make this stuff up. There are studies out there that prove this. So what are you going to do today different? That's the question. Well, there are programs out there. There are programs everywhere out there. Follow what I do. Follow what anybody. Latch onto something and stick with it for at least a year. 1 year. I'm talking like a full year. Give it a full shot. Don't go 6 weeks. Don't go 12 weeks. Don't go 6 months. A year. And even then, you're still in a maintenance mode because that's what's going to take. That's what it's going to take for you to get where you want to be, is a year. And then trying to maintain that is its own set of barriers and battles. I have the program. I'm creating as we speak. That's how it works. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. That's the Physiology Show, episode 12. Hopefully you learned something. I appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you at least giving me a shot. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. I have a newsletter. Hit it at jedcoverness.com/newsletter. Hop on it. I send out all my information, motivation, inspiration, all my workouts, everything. Put your name and email in, and I will see you on the other side with everything that I have to offer for you for free. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.
Going in for the ask. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe. Sign up. Do whatever it is you need to be doing. Whether that button's down here, or over here, or up there, or over here. Doesn't matter where the button's at. Just push it. Push the button.